Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Peter Terzop, and I don't have a lot of ideas coming in for videos on the education channel, but one that came in from a student who called last night said, what's interesting is you lay out things with unit video overviews or say weekly overview videos about different topics, and he was a pretty smart kid, our student. He broke the code quick. He said, if I watch those videos, you're giving me the game plan. Like, here's expectations, here's some inside information, here's some thoughts. And then here's a crazy concept. He said, I got the idea because you said it, is to call you. And then that helps me as well because now I'm getting a lot of good questions answered and all this insight and all that. So instead of fighting the idea that, well, every professor should grade 100% like a computer and nothing changes and all that, that's just not how the life works. If we celebrate diversity and differences and all the things that go along in life that make us individuals as students, well then guess what happens with professors, right? They're different people too, and they see things. But one of the things that helps students though, when a professor is trying to do a good job or a great job, is they're saying, hey, let me tell you some expectations. Here's announcements. Here's video overviews. Here's some video feedback or feedback. And when they give you a lot of this stuff, that means they're trying to tell you, hey, I want you to do good. I'm giving you all the things before, during, and after. But I had a student the other day that said, oh, well, I don't see any of those announcements or any of those posts. And I'm like, well, that's odd because when the class comes up, it's like you have to read them, right? Well, he goes, well, I just click off of them. Oh, okay. I hope that works for you. So it doesn't make sense, right? So if I say, well, okay, that's cool, you made a mistake, go back and watch those videos. Well, I can't find them. Well, I mean, you got to go to the announcement section. Oh, okay. I mean, so that tells me that you're just going in the class doing the work and you're what we call a checklist student. You're just checking the list off, hoping the professor doesn't really look or grade and just gives me a grade, like an A, preferably, but maybe a B. But like a friend of mine, Chief Willie Puckett, always said, they want A grade with F work or F effort, right? So the best thing that student said last night to me is just, emphasize to watch the video overviews, keep doing video feedback, make sure that you do the announcements, but just keep referring students back, and eventually they'll start expecting that and doing better. When they go to new classes, if a professor doesn't do that, then ask them to do it. It's okay to ask someone to be excellent. It's okay to ask someone to say, hey, are there any areas, videos, announcements that talk about your standards, expectations, things like that? There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, obviously you want to do it professionally, polite, and all that. But it's okay to ask those questions. And that's why I do them, because I just said, well, what would I want as a student, right? I wasn't given that. And when I went to school, it was just, well, there's the assignments, do it, and if you have any questions, don't ask. I mean, it was kind of like that attitude. Well, I took on the opposite attitude. I try to predict what someone's going to want because that's what I would want, right? So another thing, too, is don't do work and then come back a week later after the grade and say, well, can I redo the assignment? Well, why didn't you work on it the first time? I mean, you got my phone number. You got my email. You have the video overview, the expectations, but yet you try to do it as fast as you could with minimal effort in order to get to the end of the class. And a little bit of work up here would have prevented that grade here. So I would say the better thing is ask how I can help you moving forward. That's the better question. And I'll be more than happy personally to do it. And I think most professors are more than happy to do it. My daughter's going to a school, and these are just some top professors in the country, and they're giving out their home number. They're giving out their office hours, saying, "Come talk to me. I want to talk to you. Give me a call. I want to hear from you." And I was pretty impressed with that. Pretty impressed. So they like that personal touch. So it's out there. You just have to go get it. And so let me know if I can help, and hopefully this gives you some insights on these things. Thank you, and best of luck.